Hiya, hiya. I don't know about you, but I can't Afghanistan any more news. I can't Afghanistan any more about Afghanistan. I don't care about what they're doing over there. I really just care that our people get out safely. And it's just going to be one of those things where it's a political football. I saw the checkout counter yesterday at the Publix market, and they got a front cover of the President of the United States, Biden, at this time, having dementia. They said that he has. Oh man, I think the country forgot how screwed up we are with all of this ridiculous political talk on the media. See, the media is really directing the traffic, and they only do what they're doing to keep the ball game going because they want to get their commercials on the air. That's how they make money. That's all they care about. They don't care about people. They don't care about public affairs. These conglomerates only care about profits for the stockholders. Let's get honest about it. This place where we live here, they wanted to raise the homeowners insurance from $3,800 to $15,000 or something. Outrageous, because they heard there was a hurricane that might come. They have every reason in the world to find that out, And my bird died probably from the air with all the construction that's going on here. So I want to bring the EPA in and see what they think of this. The only way you're going to make any money is to sue someone. This is a lawyer's game right now. Everybody seems to want to sue somebody for something, and they're blatantly advertising it. These used to be quiet ambulance chasers. Now they're just out there with their big ads. We can get the money for you, and you don't pay us until we make the money. And when we get the money, then you pay us. I think they should have that same system for people who are going to get the electric chair. Which, do they still have that anymore? Or lethal injection, terminal, people they're going to terminate. Why don't they say, okay, you won't pay us unless you die, and then it's a lawyer's world that we live. They want to get all of their hands on all of the money, and then I found at the bank yesterday, somebody left this behind. They dropped it. I'm very Italian, but for me to wear the Italian horn like this is probably a handcuffs for Giuliani. I'm going to Little Italy for the feast. They have the San Gennaro feast every year, where you stick money in the saints' vestments. Of course, I was at the end of the line taking the money out, but the fact is that we're going to have that feast again in San Gennaro feast. Well, if there are going to be 60,000 people in Central Park to see Paul Simon, I don't see anything wrong with a couple of thousand people hanging around Little Italy. We should be carrying torches and going into Chinatown. That's what we ought to be doing, because they have bought up much of the property. And I saw the prince yesterday, Harry, is that his name? And his bride. They are now mourning over Afghanistan, and they're jumping into American affairs. This isn't an English prince. She's not an American prince. We don't have one. I guess we adopted him, so we have an American prince now. But he is part of the establishment in England, where they abandoned, after their 99-year lease, they abandoned Hong Kong, which gave the economy to China so they could build these things that we probably are dying from with these chemicals that they are feeding us. These communists are I was going to say they're resentful. I'm resentful. They're relentless. See, these people want to turn the world into a communism, where a few people do well and everybody else struggles. Now, that would be a good concept if we all got a piece of the pie. But you're not going to get a piece of. If everybody got a piece of the profits, I would say, yeah, communism's great. I'm a socialist. Yeah, give me my stocks. Good luck. You're not going to get anything out of all of this, and neither am I. They're going to amuse us, give us Emmy Awards when there hasn't been a show in a year. They're going to give us Grammy Awards when the music sucks. They're going to give us the Academy Awards when no one's been in a theater. Is this a garbage can, or am I just imagining all of it and just bitching on this box here? Have we become a garbage can? The answer is, what the answer is already. You better call one of those delivery systems and have them come and pick up the trash. And if they pick up the trash, it'll be your television set and your cable company and your phone. It's all going to go if we got rid of the garbage. But the garbage is really in our heads. You know, we are garbage minded. Why? Because we've lost our way. We've lost our morality. We've lost our sense of patriotism. You know, what can you do for your country, not what you can do for yourself? Why don't you tell some of these guys with the investment companies, what have you done for the country lately? Never mind what you've done for yourself. You know, we know how to do things for other people when we want to. When we think we're going to get something back, then we all of a sudden we become sweet pies. You know, we're charming. So are all con artists. Very charming. I'll tell you, the governor here he's a criminal. He doesn't want the kids to wear masks to go to school. This guy, the Klan ought to go over to his office with those masks. And well, of course he'd be friends with them. But you know, in Davie, Florida, that's the home of the Ku Klux Klan. Do you know that? They have that. They have actually a headquarters there. I don't think, maybe not anymore. But that's a place where I was on the radio, and right across the street from the McDonald's with the hitching post, because a lot of cowboys live there. So you tie up your horse and you go in and have your McBurger. Do you notice what McDonald's has done now? Listen to what they've done. They keep the Whopper hot and give you, you buy one, get another one free on their hamburgers, but they have a chicken sandwich that sells for $8 now if you buy the Supreme, which means you get the French fries and the Diet Coke. But it's $8 for a chicken sandwich that they prepare with this brioche French bread. So they find a way to justify charging you $8 for a sandwich. Is there something wrong with the pricing here in America right now? I went into the supermarket yesterday and I filled out a form for a mortgage just so I could check out in the less than 10 items aisle. I think we're going to come to the point where we're going to have an implant. I've been talking about this for years. They're going to put a chip in our foreheads and check us out that way in the supermarket so we don't ever have to look at cash and realize how we're getting screwed. People are saying, well, the reason why we're getting screwed is because the gas is so high and the delivery trucks have to pay more for fuel and people don't want to work. So you got people that don't want to work, you got gas prices that are higher, and you got people who are not delivering the goods, and when they do, they want to be paid for them more than they're earning on their regular jobs. So whatever that is. I think $15 an hour is probably a regular fee, I would think. But you see, this is what's going on. We got a country that's screwed up. Did you notice that? Garbage can. Get that hefty bag out. Get rid of everything. I think, okay, now you can't Afghanistan any more than I'm saying, right? I don't blame you. I don't blame anybody. I just really know the saying that if you point a finger at someone, there's three pointing back at yourself. It's a Reynolds wrap.